Hi guys, welcome to the Gamer Beat, and I hope you guys doing well. So it's been a long time, like I was busy with my work, but now I'm, planning to upload videos regularly. So I'm sorry for that. Now I will have, to make sure that I put on the videos regularly, so there isn't that much gap like it is now. So today's videos is going to be about Arsenal summer window. It was really an interesting window. Like we didn't think like we would sign that many players, and I didn't even think like we would spend that much amount of money. So it was a surprise to so many of us. We actually managed to sign that many players, and not just the numbers, but the quality of the squad has improved massively. And we also sold, I wouldn't say sold, but we did try to move out some of the fringe players as well in this window. So let's look at it one by one and see where we stand, and then we will rate the window in the end. So first of all, and then we have Zubimendi. We signed like it was a very early signing, but so far the signs are really good, and he's been settling in really well. In the midfield, I was looking at the stats yesterday, and he is the one who has the most interception in the Premier League in first three games, and people doesn't even know him as his defensive abilities. So most people think he's a controller, and he's a creator, deep playmaker, but his defensive numbers are really good, and he's actually physical. He doesn't look that much, but he's really physical. So yeah, Zubimendi was a good signing. Then we have a signing of Kepa. Kepa hasn't played that much, but he's definitely a reliable number two, and he's definitely better than Neto. And because we saw Neto play games a couple times, and it was a mess. So if something happens to Raya, I hope not, touch wood. But if something happens, that I'm not that worried, because I know like he's a really competent keeper. And then we have Norgard. Norgard hasn't played that much because he's injured at the moment, but he's Premier League proven. He's mature. He's the oldest member of the squad at the moment. He's a former Brentford captain, and and he's a really competent deep holding midfielder, and he's the typical Premier League player, like very hard for tackle, height, power. He doesn't have the pace, but what he has is the intensity and aggression that we sometimes we miss in the team. So he was a great signing, and we signed him for around like 15 million, so that was a really good price. And then Noni Madueke, like there were so many, I would say, discontent about this signing. So many people were not happy with it. There were like so many outrage against him, but so far he has been really good. Like I'm really impressed the way he played against Liverpool. He was really good, and even against Leeds he was playing on the left side, and he was really good as well. Then he moved to left side when Saka went off, and he was even better. So I'm really happy with him so far, and he's settling in really well. He is young, he's England international, even though like we paid 52 million pounds for him package. But the thing is, we were looking at the price of the other attackers, and this is the ongoing price at the moment. Like if you want a Premier League proven and good young attacker, you have to pay around that much price. So yep, and so far I'm really happy, and he's only going to improve. So Noni Madueke, then we signed Masquera. Masquera, we signed him for around, as far as I know, like around 15 as well, maybe 2 or 3 million up and down. But he's also very young. He's Spanish international, and he played really well. Like when Saliba went off against Liverpool in the first couple minutes, Mosquera came in, and you couldn't even tell like it's Saliba is not playing, because he was so good, so comfortable, so strong at the back, and he played a couple of games for us, and I'm really impressed. And so good, and the price we paid for him, and he's so young, and he looks like a really good center back, and he can even play right back as well. Like we play. I remember like he played few minutes against Leeds in the at the right back. So yep, that's really good. Then after that, we signed Gyökeres. Everybody knows Gyökeres. Like he scored 2 goals against Leeds, and we actually, the thing is, in first 3 games we are not even creating anything for him. So the goals he scored, he made those goals himself, and the price we paid for him are really good as well. He's in the prime of his career, and I'm pretty sure like he's going to perform really well. So, and the penalty he took against Leeds was like, you could tell like he's so hungry for goals. So that's the kind of striker we were missing for a long time. Like we had so many team players, we didn't have that selfish player who just wants to score goals, and now we have him. So he's only going to get better. And then we have signed Eze, like he was going to Tottenham, but we, swooped in, and we just, and took Eze from them because he's an Arsenal fan and he always wanted to come to Arsenal. And the price we paid for him doesn't really matter because he's such a good player. And against Liverpool, like he only played for around 20 minutes and he showed more to me like in those 20 minutes than Martinelli showed in like last 2 years. So he played really well, and the cameo was really good. I'm sure like only going to play better, and I think he will be our main option from the left wing from now on. And now we have Hinkapai as well, and we signed him on loan but obligation to buy next summer. So he is a really highly rated center back slash left back. He is a dynamic left full back. He can make crosses. He's aggressive. He is like a tailor-made player for Premier League, and he's actually won the Bundesliga with the Bayer Leverkusen when he played with the under Xabi Alonso. So we are actually signing a winner, and he's really young as well. So yep, that's such a really good signing. I'm really happy with that. And after that, we sold out Zinchenko. We sent him out on loan to Nottingham Forest at the last minute of the transfer window. So he only had like 1 year left, so he's not coming back. And then we sold Kivior for around 27 million euros, and it was a loan with obligation to Porto. And then we sent Reece Nelson on loan. We also, Jorginho left on a free contract. Partey were left on a free contract, and then we also sent Sambi Lokonga on loan to Hamburg, and the Fabio Vieira on loan to Hamburg as well. So we did ship out a few players, and then we actually improved the depth of the squad. We did increase the numbers because we did have the numbers last season, but the numbers were not quality enough, so they were just there for the number. But Arteta did not trust them. But I feel like this time around, like every squad member is really good quality, and Arteta will trust them to hang in there. So if I have to rate the window, I would say like I would rate 9 out of 10. I could have rated 10, but the thing is our selling you know selling strategy was not so good, and we didn't get that much amount of money. But I can understand that it takes time. But when it's come to our signing players and bringing in players, we did bring a lot of players quality as well, so I'm really happy with that. So basically I'm giving most of the ratings based on like the quality we bring in rather than what we sold or sent players out on loan. So that's it for today, guys. Like it's an international break going on, there's not much going on at the moment, and I'm pretty sure like when Arsenal come back, we are playing against Nottingham Forest, I'll try to be more regular than I was before. So that's it for today. I hope you guys doing well, and like and subscribe for sure because it's really important. And that's it for today. Bye.